Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss about cancer. As we have already discussed that cancer is the uncontrolled or abnormal growth of body cells. As you know, the body cells keep on growing, but they grow with regulation. Their growth cannot be without any control. But in cancer, our own cells will keep growing without any regulation, so it is called cancer. When the normal cells transform into cancerous cell, they cause variety of problem in different parts of body, and they may lead to the tumor also. There may be certain agents that can cause cancer in our body. We may call them carcinogens. It may be any chemical, it may be any drug, it may be any radiation like X rays, gamma rays, UV rays. All are in the category of carcinogens. Some other agents are also there which can cause cancer in the body, that are called oncogenic agents. Oncogenic agents are those, it may be a gene or virus which can transform our normal gene, that we called proto-oncogene into cancerous gene, yani oncogenic gene. Oncogenic transformation is because of certain genes in our cells, and the study of cancer is called oncogeny. In the study of cancer is called oncogeny, as we have different type of cancer in our different parts of body. Now we will discuss about what is difference between normal cell and cancerous cell. The normal cells have a contact inhibition property. That contact inhibition property mean the normal cell when are growing, they can stop their growth when they come in the contact of surrounding cell. But in cancerous cell, the normal contact inhibition characteristics is lacking. Mean, when they are coming in the contact of normal cell, surrounding cell, they couldn't stop their growth. They keep on flourishing, they keep on growing. So their property which they lose is responsible for their uncontrolled growth, and eventually that uncontrolled growth lead to the production of a mass of cell, that we called tumor. Tumor is a undifferentiated mass of cell which grows at a specific part of body, and the cancerous cell compete with the normal cells in terms of their nutrients, space, and other resources. Because the cancerous cells are growing rapidly, so they absorb maximum nutrients of the main cells, and the main cells start to die because of lack of nutrition, and they occupy maximum space, so they put the pressure on the different organs, tissues of the body, and we feel different kind of problems in our body in the various parts depending upon their area. Now the types of tumors are basically of two type: benign and malignant tumor. Benign tumor is also considered as non malignant tumor. Why we call it non malignant? Because it is not cause so much damage to the body, and where it grow it will remain only confined to that area or site of the body. It will not spread from one part to another part of body. So it will cause little damage or less damage to the body, so we call it non-malignant tumor. And the second category of tumor, that is called malignant tumor, it is most dreadful type of tumor because it can spread from one part of body to another part of body. The cells which are growing uncontrolledly and developing a tumor will break down from that tissue and will transport to the other parts of the body by a process that we call metastasis, and then they start to develop tumor to that part of body and causing the tumor at the various parts of the body regularly. So it is most dangerous type of the tumor. And the cells which are undergoing tumorous property or developing into the tumors, they are having less thickness or stickiness among them, means they can easily break off from that growth of cell या clump of cells tissues. They couldn't remain sticked to each other so tightly, they couldn't stick to each other so tightly. So we can say their property of metastasis helps to spread them from one part of body to another part of body. Now, how we can detect it? How we can detect a cancer? We can detect the cancer by biopsy or histopathological study. Mean we can take a part of tissue or organ and we can undergo its study so that we can trace out what kind of the changes are going on in that tissue of the body, and we can find out whether the cancer is there or not. Then we can undergo the CT scan, जिसको हम बोलते हैं कंप्यूटेड टोमोग्राफी, एक्सरेज, MRI, मैग्नेटिक रेजोनेंस इमेजिंग, antibodies reactions. In the biopsy we are taking the piece of part of body and studying it. In MRI we are making the 3D image of the internal organs of the body or tissue and comparing it with the standard one. How much increase it is, that may decide its growth, or it may whether led to the cancer or not. In computed tomography X-rays we can also get the image of those organs. In antibodies detection, we are having a specific cancer antigen. If they are present in the body, we can do antigen antibody reaction and we can also detect it at the early stages. Now come to the treatment. To treat the cancer, we can have three stages. Number one, surgery. Number two, radiotherapy. And number three, chemotherapy. In the surgery, we are removing that part where cancer is there. Like sometimes we remove the uterus, sometimes we remove the breast where it is the cancer. It depends whether the parts can be removed or not. In the radiotherapy, with the help of radiation, we are killing the cells which are cancerous in nature without affecting the healthy cell. And in the chemotherapy we are destructing the cells with the help of drugs, chemicals, medicines. And one is the biological immune system modifiers, alpha interferon. We can also give alpha interferon, which can modify our immune system to tackle with the cancerous cell. I hope the topic will be clear to all. If still any doubt, you can WhatsApp me for further queries. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.